Starting. All right. Hope you all can see the screen. Right. Okay. So in the last class, we were talking about branching, right? So let us learn how to create branches, how to run the changes. I mean, how to maintain parallel versions or parallel branches, how to pull, how to push. Like let's see what all went to it. So again, I'm just giving a brief about our discussion. If anyone missed the class, request you to watch the recording. I'm also just giving a brief about this. Branches are like virtual folders. By default, there'll be something called master or main branch, the default or the main branch. Whatever you make, whatever changes you do sits on this master branch. By default, that's a default behavior. You can create a copy of you can create new branches. These branches could be from any parent branch. Means if you're creating from master, master is the parent branch and you create some new branch, which is a copy of it. Right? So new branches will be created from some parent branch, and once you create a branch, it's exactly the copy. Later on, they work like two parallel entities, parallel versions. Okay, you may maintain branches for temporary purpose or else permanent, depending on the use case. Later on, you can delete, you can clean up the branches. Actually, whatever created for draft purpose, you should clean up them. That's again the safe housekeeping method. You cannot have like it's not good to have stale branches. It may slow down your pipelines, it may impact your disk space and so on. We'll come to that part later on. Okay, we'll creating pipelines from branches and all. We'll take it separately. Just focus on Git branching for now. First, learn this before we get into creating pipelines with those branches. Okay. Now, please keep muted everyone unless you have a question that will help you when you are re-listening. It will help you to have a good quality videos without backgrounds. It is for your benefit. Okay, if you have any question, unmute and speak out. Otherwise, make sure you are on mute so that it will help everyone, including you. Right, so git branch is a command which will list all the branches. As of now, there is only one branch, that's a master branch. Now, I would like to create a new branch from master. How do you create it? Simply git branch. The new branch name is feature B1. I'm creating a new feature branch. So the syntax is git branch, new branch name on the parent branch name. Parent branch name is master. Right, git branch, B1 and master. So you can see the list over here. You are seeing asterisk on master means that's the, like, you are on master branch. See, there were two branches, but asterisk is shown on master. It means the current active branch, the branch you are sitting on. I'm on master. How do you know you're on master? One is by running git branch. It will tell you which branch are you are on by showing the asterisk. Otherwise, git status will also tell you on which branch you are on. Okay, perfect. But let's say I just want to continue my work in B1 branch. How to switch the branch? Git checkout, feature, feature B1. So it has switched. If you see the branch, you can see the star is on feature. Okay, so it's on feature branch. We are on feature branch. That's one way to confirm. Another way is status also shows that. Okay, fine. Let us do ls. Now, after switching to B1, whatever commands, whatever instructions you execute are set to be on the master branch. This is on master branch only, right? Sorry, are set to be on the branch you are on. Now you are in ls. ls is happening on B1 branch, or else uh, I will do the log. That log is of B1 branch. Means the commands are with respect to those specific branches. right? So that's how it is. Git log one line, right? You can see those are all the commits you have, right? That's logs of B1. Okay, fine, perfect. Now, like I told you, we are on B1. Any commands you run, anything you do, it happens on B1. Okay, let's create some file on B1. I'm just creating some file on B1. Right, you can see that it's an untracked file for here. Git add file for. Right, so it is untracked. If you see here, it is untracked. So just the same story continues, like whatever we did on master, the same story continues. Git add, check the status, see changes to be committed. You know what to do, right? So the same concept applies. Changes move from working directory to staging area to local repository. Changes to be committed means where were those changes? Where are those changes? Working directory, right?
Working
So
directory.
yeah, I would like to commit those. So no, changes to be committed means they are in the staging area. Changes to be committed.
Staging area, yes.
Staging area. So git commit minus m. Let's say I would like to give comment as on B1 branch, something like this. Done. If you see status, it will tell you on branch B1, working tree is clean. You have fourth file. If you do ls, it's on B1, fourth file on B1, fourth file on B1. Also, if you want to see the log, this log is on B1. You have the new commit, fourth file. So do you think this fourth file is and this new commit are available on B1? Sorry, on master? Do you think they are available on master?
No.
No,
Obviously no, right? Because they work like parallel entities. Let us confirm that. Git checkout
Git check out.
master.
Master.
I'm on master. See, on the left hand side, Explorer itself, you don't see that file. ls, no file. Let's say I'll do the log. Now log shows master log. If you want to see log of other branch while you are sitting on some other branch, you can give the branch name here. Git log one line. Oh, sorry, that's not the branch name. Branch name is feature B1. Right? Is that clear, everyone? You see that commit, those changes are available only on B1, not on master. Is this much clear, everyone? Any questions?
Yes.
Right. So that's how you can create a branch and work parallelly. Here, I would like to make one more small change. Let me do that. Actually, this is master branch, right? I just want to show you some demo on merging, and I just want to keep my changes, keep my log history clean. I want to get rid of all this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How to do that? I just want to clean it. You can create branch without cleaning also, just for simplicity and clarity in the demo. I just want to get rid of what to do. Anyone, can you help me?
Yeah, we want to do a git reset hard to commit that we want to go to, probably.
Right, git reset hard, and I want this commit to be the topmost commit.
Yeah.
Done. Now, if you see the log, as it just has got 2 commits and just 1 file, which is good. Okay, now I would like to create a new branch again from master. How to create a branch? Git check out the child branch name or the new branch name, B2 parent branch. Oh, sorry, git branch is the command, not checkout, right? Git branch. so that new branch will be created. I can see the branch list as such. I would like to go to B2 branch, git checkout feature B2. Okay, I'm on B2. Just I would like to repeat the earlier scenario in this new branch. I want to create some new file, file2.txt. Save it so it shows untracked. What to do now? I want your responses. It's an untracked file. It's in the working directory. What should we
Git
do?
git add.
Git add. Exactly. Git add file2 on B2 branch. Now it would show us changes to be committed. Git commit -m file2 git commit done. Git status, you can see it like this git branch. ls are these files. Okay. So now git status, it's a clean. I see new file. If I see the log, I would see a new commit on B2, right? So I have the third new commit. Fine. Let's switch to master. How to switch to master? Right? So master has got only one file and yeah, I can do ls and you don't have this commit. It's pretty much similar to the previous one. Just repeated the use case so that any confusion should be resolved. Perfect. Now let's assume, okay, B2 branch is for temporary purpose. Okay, I just created it for temporary purpose. If it is working fine, I would like to integrate changes from B2 branch and merge, integrate into master branch and delete that B2 because just B2 is just like a draft. What is that called as? How do we integrate changes from one branch to another and what is that called as?
Merge.
Right, so that's called as merge. What you can do is git merge, integrate changes from master, integrate, okay, and the syntax is, this is the syntax, git merge source branch and the destination branch. What is the source branch here? Which branch is the source branch?
Master. Feature hyphen B2.
See, source is from where you are bringing the
Feature.
changes. From where,
Feature.
like where you start. Let's say you are on a journey. From where you start is a source, right? And where you reach the destination. Similarly, from where you bring the changes is a source, and from where you put in the changes is the destination. So from where are we bringing the changes?
Feature B2. And then
Feature B.
master.
Destination is master. So that changes would be integrated, means whatever is present in B1, whatever means whatever committed changes. Remember here, committed changes will be merged. Okay, those committed changes will be merged into master. Right, now if you see ls, okay, you got the file. And one more thing, okay, I just missed it. You can see like fast forward merge means merge happened automatically, and you can see that commit also copied into master. This is the commit actually present on B2. See 7473. Even that commit is here and the changes are available. Later on, you can delete B2. Deleting B2 branch, I'll show you later because I need those for demonstration for some time. Later on, we'll see deleting the branches. Sorry. So, yeah, this is how you work on the branching and merging. Any questions from anyone in this part before I go for the next scenario?
Yeah, Preeti, you told like we can delete B2, no? So if we after merging, if we delete B2, then in master also files will be deleted.
No, uh, no. That's why we delete after merging.
Okay.
It will not. See here, yesterday I have shown you, right? You have a copy. If I delete the copy after copying the contents into the original one in the folder, will the content be removed from the original one? Let's suppose this is my B2. I brought all the changes into master. Now the changes are available in master, right? File 2 is available. Now you can delete B2 safely. It wouldn't impact, right? Those are two parallel entities. If you have deleted it before merging, yes, changes are gone. Am I clear?
Yes, got it.
Right. So we'll delete it later. But yeah, this is the case of merge. Let me show you another interesting and the advanced use case. For demonstrating this, I'm going to B2 branch again. Okay. Okay, I'm making some file called file3, adding something like this is on branch B2, some dummy content. You can add whatever content you want. It is in the staging area, it is untracked. And then git status. Changes to be committed, right? So as it is showing changes to be committed, I'll commit them, git commit -m B2 file3 changes. B2 file3. Done. Perfect. Git status. Typo. Okay, perfect. Now I just want to merge these changes to master. Let's go to master. Okay, here I'm going to create some file. File3. Okay, I'm creating file with the same name. Master, something like this. You know the story, right? So I'm just running add and commit. Git add file3. Git commit -am, or else m is enough because already added. If you give a also, no problem. Master file3. Done. Okay, fine. I made some changes. Later on, I understood I want to integrate changes from B2 to this master. So what is the command? Can you help me with the command?
Git merge feature B2 to master.
What happens? Will it merge successfully? Can it merge automatically and successfully? What happens now? What do you think will happen now?
Might give you a conflict.
The content
Oh,
will not same, right? Within the file 3.
okay, let us run this command and see. See, it is telling you automatic merge failed. Git cannot merge automatically. Earlier, it merged automatically. And it's saying there is a conflict. Automatic merge failed, and you have to fix the results. It means you have to fix the conflict. Before fixing the conflict, let us understand the reason for conflict. Anyone, what is the reason for conflict?
Inside of content is not correct, no?
The contents could be
Inside
the
of content
same.
file.
Same
It could be the
file exists in
same
both.
line. Yeah, same lines but change.
There is no change in the B2, so nothing will be copied to the master.
So,
It's all
so the data which is there in the master is not there in B2, the latest data. So that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Git works by merging line by line. So it has to resolve if you have either conflicts on the same line 1 on master is conflicting, is either the same or different from line 1 on B2. it will have problem resolving that. So that's
Okay. Yeah. To some extent, it's correct, but not totally. Like, we need to understand what happens at the back end and what is the reason for conflict, right? This is what happens at the back end. But generally, people think that because there are same file changed and same line changed, content is different, you get a conflict. But you have to understand the actual concept behind that. Let me tell you. I'm writing the steps what we did actually. Here I created this file 3, made a commit called commit. Then I went to master. Here I again, like, I'm not sure whether this file is already there or not. I'm least bothered. I made another commit B. Okay, this is what happened. Now I want to do a merge. Listen carefully. Now I want to do a merge. Merge from B2. So this is the source. This is the destination. The concept of merge is bring whatever commits in B2 to master. So what are the commits that are present on B2? Let's talk about commits on file 2 alone. Same file. One reason is same file for conflict. Other reason is not the content, but listen here. Same file. So commit history of file 3 on B2 is simply A, correct? And file history of file 3, commit history, sorry, not file history, commit history of file 3 on master branch is simply B, right? So what is happening here? Source is missing this commit which is there on destination. This particular commit is not there on destination, right? Sorry, is not there on the source. Anyway, you are merging, so the whole concept is, let's assume that's a basket or a box. That box of commit history, whichever in source, means which is having only A, should come and sit here. Should come and sit in master. But this is having a different commit history B. So Git has a confusion. Git is after all a tool. Should it ignore this one and keep A, or else should it ignore incoming change and just keep it? Git has a confusion. Git cannot do both of the things. If Git does both those things, we don't have to use Git, isn't it? Git should not do, Git should not override, Git should not ignore. Rather, it's informing us in the form of a conflict, right? Because Git doesn't know which changes to keep, right? The whole concept of merge is bring from source and keep it in destination. But in destination, this box is going to override the existing box, or else it should ignore it. So Git has a confusion, Git throw a conflict, and it is telling us you resolve it. You are the owner of these files. You created those branches and those files. You decide it. It's a good way of telling you, like, this is the conflict scenario. You have to fix it. So what is the reason for conflict? The reason is source is missing some commit which is there on destination. What is there on destination? B commit. Okay. So if B is also present in here, even though it's the same file, you wouldn't get a conflict. Because AB box will come here, B is already there, the new changes will be integrated, right? So the reason for conflict is same file, and this is important, and clause is important, and source is missing some commits, not changes or not data or not the lines and all. It's about commits. Commitments obviously changes, but you cannot say this line is different from this, that's why you get a conflict. If there is no missing commit, you wouldn't get a conflict, right? Source is missing some commits which are on destination.
So that is why we do git pull always. Maybe advanced concept.
We don't do git pull here. Git pull is totally different concept. Here I got a conflict within my local repository. Remember everyone, we are still on our local. We'll get conflicts on remote also. That's a different story. I'll cover those scenarios. As of now, in my local, within my local branches, I'm seeing conflicts. Okay. So same file and sourcing is missing some commits which are on destination. That's why you get a conflict. Let's take another use case. Actually, this is the use case we did in the beginning. Master branch is having file 1, it's having some commit A, you created some branch. You created branch then, so obviously you get all of that. Then later on you edited this file, made commit B. If you merge now, do you get a conflict? Would you, if you merge from B2 to master, do you think you will get a conflict here?
No.
Obviously no. No conflict scenario. That's what is the first scenario. Of course, we did a different file, but no conflict, even though same file. Right? Content could be same or different, whatever it is. No conflict. This is the conflict scenario. Is this clear? You have to analyze it from your end. Sit after the class, analyze it thoroughly, write down the steps that help you. This is a bit complex, I know, but hope I made it simple and clear as much as possible. Any question?
I have a question for I need some clarity. So the conflict again happens because two separate commits modify the same line of code, or is it just about the commit differences?
It is same file and both should be there. If you see here, same file and this is the two scenarios should be there. Two pointers should be there. You get a conflict.
So the line I'm just trying to say, does it matter if the line is the same line or it's any part of the file?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
okay.
matter. Only the commit is missing on destination.
Yeah, so what does that mean, that you cannot have different commits on the same file? Because
On the same file, your source branch should not be missing some commits which are on destination. Let's say, see, you get a conflict obviously for same file, but then what? Same file and your source is not having some commits on that file which are on your destination branch. Our use case is the best example. That's what we did. I just created file on B2. It has got committed. Later went to master, created another commit on of that same file. But that commit is not there on B2, obviously. Then I'm trying to merge. You get a conflict. If you understand this conflict scenario, I'll go ahead with the resolving the conflict. How do you fix the conflict? Any more questions?
I really don't understand this concept. How is it different from the conflict and non-conflict?
Here in this non-conflict scenario, source branch is your B2 branch, right? So in this source branch, you have commit A, commit B. Your source branch is not missing any commits which are there on destination. There is a commit called A on destination. It is present on source. It's not missing something which is on destination, right? A is here, A is also present here. Nothing is missing. Whatever on destination you have on source. You will not get a conflict in this scenario. Whereas here, this commit B is not there on this source branch on the same file. That's where you are getting a conflict.
Okay, so we are seeing the mapping from destination to source. If the file is present in destination, not in the source, then there will be a conflict. But
Not the
file,
file, not the file, commits. That's what
yeah,
it's not about the file or the content or the data. We should be specific and clear, saying them as commits. A, B are commit. Okay. Sorry if I did not mention it. Yesterday I told these are commit IDs. I can't write that alphanumeric ID. So referring as commit IDs.
I got it.
Got it now, everyone?
Yes.
So how
Now,
can we avoid these merge conflicts? Suppose if I
conflict
want to,
you should not be avoiding them. They are not something bad you should avoid. They are good, right? See here, rather than overwriting the changes, rather than ignoring the changes, it is telling you. It's a good way to do, because now I got conflict within my changes. You will get conflict with others also. Those scenarios will be covered tomorrow. Yeah. So it's not something bad, or it's not something which you should avoid. It's always good. It's telling you, okay, this is the conflict you got with some other DevOps engineer. You fix it. How to fix it, I'll show you. Okay, we should not avoid them. They are not
Okay.
something. So now, when you get a conflict, you got a conflict on file 3, right? You can open that file 3, this way, right? If you open the file, it will show you this is the content of the current branch, means destination, and this is from source. It will show you contents of both. This is in VS Code editor. You might be using editor of any choice. VS Code is my preference. It's a professional one. There are many other professional editors you can use. This is another advantage of using VS Code editor. It will show you in this colorful schema so that you understand better. You may also just open it in a notepad in the raw editors like this. See, it's very difficult to edit or manage this way, right? Why I tell you, VS Code is also providing options here. Do you see? Accept current change or accept incoming, accept both, compare. You have an options with a single click. It will take care of whether you want only incoming changes or whether you want both or whether you want only the current change. It's easy to edit. So the whole concept is, when you get a conflict, open the file, edit it like however you want it to be. But for better and easy editing, I'm using VS Code editor. Edit the file, decide what changes you want, because you are the owner of the files. You will get a conflict with other persons also. There the difference, only the difference is, both the persons will sit together. Whoever own the changes, they will sit together, discuss, decide the fix, what changes they want to keep. Here, because it is in my local, all the changes, I own all these changes, I am making a decision. Am I clear? Right. So now I can decide whether I want only current change, means the change from destination. Only incoming means change from source. Both means it will keep both the lines. You can decide, it's up to you. Edit the file like however you want. You don't want to use VS Code editor, use Notepad also. But in reality, you will need a better editors, because the changes might be huge. You will be feeling the advantage of using editors in reality. Okay, now I accept both. I'm clicking this. Okay, done. Save the changes. Whenever you modify a file in Git, what should you do? Add and commit, right? -am, or else you can run separately, add and commit also fine. Resolve the conflicts. That's all. That's how you resolve it. You check the status, it's clean. Your file is having both the lines, because that's how I wish to have. Okay. So, yeah, this is how your changes work. And now I'll ask you a question. This file 3 is having both the lines in master branch. What do you think would be the content of file 3 on B2? Will it be impacted?
No, they will not be affected.
We
Oh,
need to be
source
commit
will not
first. Commit.
source will not be impacted. Only destinations will be impacted when you merge. Right? See here, source, it's having its own line. That's it. Right? Only source will be impacted when you merge, because we are bringing changes. Sorry, only destination will be impacted because we are bringing changes from source to destination. Only destination branches will be impacted. Source will not be impacted. Any questions? Okay. So if you are good with this merge and merge with conflicts and without conflicts, go ahead and execute the similar scenarios. Tomorrow we'll look it on remote. But today we'll get on to the next concept called stash.
Preethi, so when we do the merge, will it create a new commit ID or how it happens?
Okay. So whenever you make a commit, I'm on B2, right? Okay, let me go to the source. Even the commits are copied. We saw some time back, right? Whenever you merge files, content, even the commits will be copied to master. Copied to destination branch, correct?
Yeah.
So yes, new commit ID will be added into the current branch. If it is a no conflict scenario, same commit ID will be there, whichever in B2. Same ID will be copied. Earlier we saw. But if it is a conflict, this ID may change. Understood? Commit ID will change. But whatever it is, new commit ID will be created into the destination branches.
Preeti, one quick question. If there is a conflict, right, do we need to go and manually change the commit, or it will be resolved by on its own?
Just now we resolved, right? Same way we have to do it manually. See, Git is a tool, okay? It is not a decision maker. It cannot decide. So consciously, people who own the changes will decide and fix it. So it's a manual edit. If you are thinking about can't we automate it, it's no matter, very simple thing. We can just automate the command of resolving it. But the whole point is Git is a tool, it can't do it. That's why we are consciously, mindfully doing the changes, deciding what to keep, what to remove. So we don't have to or we shouldn't be automating that. Hope I answered your question.
Yeah.
Any more queries on this part? Merge, conflicts. All right. So as everyone is clear with it, let us talk about stash. Stash is another interesting concept in Git. Let me explain it with a demo, with a use case. Let's suppose you're on master branch. Okay, you are making changes to some files like file 1, file 2 and all. Work is in progress. Half of the work is done, like you are still working on them. Then came some priority tasks from your manager. Okay, you got a priority task. Priority task from your manager. Sorry. That you should commit. You should make some changes on file 3, commit this, and push to remote immediately. Okay, so I would like to leave this work as it is and go on and do this. But whenever you are committing, whenever you are pushing, I will always see this message, right? Like unstaged changes in file 1 and file 2. Please add and commit. I can't add them and commit because they are halfway through. At the same time, I can't discard them. I may just commit this file and go on, but it is always best practice to keep your repository clean when you commit and push, right? But it will always keep on showing me about that file 1, file 2. I cannot commit. At the same time, I can't discard. So what I can do is I can stash this work in progress into some temporary shelves, temporary virtual shelves. Okay, which is called stash. I can stash them so that your unstaged changes can be moved to some virtual shells and your repository will be clean. You can commit other changes and push and execute your priority tasks. Later on, like, okay, I'm done with the priority thing. I want to continue my regular work. I can just unstash it. Unstash, right? Bring the changes from temporary shelves back to the working directory. Is this clear? This is called stash and unstash. How to do it? What are the commands? We are going to go for the demo. This is the whole concept of stash. Let's go to the hands-on so that you will get more queries and also you will get a clarity as well. Let me just jump onto the hands-on. Okay, you can do it on any branch. Okay, any master or B2 is fine. Okay, I'm going to master. I'm adding some line here on file 1. It could be single file or multiple files, whatever it is. I'm adding some dummy content. M indicates modified. Can you tell me where are those changes? And what kind of changes are those?
These are working directly.
And there are unstaged changes, see, not staged. Okay, fine. If I make other changes, if I want to commit, this would be like a annoying message always showing me this. I can't commit. I can't discard. So simply what I would do, sorry, stash. Okay, git stash. Now status. See, it's clean. I can execute other tasks. But what happened to those changes? Did I lose them? No. You can see them here in the stash list. Okay, see here. Every stash will get a stash number created. Stash number will be starting with index number 0. First stash, so 0. If you want to see what changes stash, git show the stash number. See, it will tell you file 1, file 2 got stashed. Understood? They are in the temporary shells. How do you see changes in the temporary shell? Stash list. Now I want to get them back. How do you get them back? Git stash pop stash number. What is this pop? It will bring changes back. Also cleans the temporary shelves. It will delete from the temporary shelf. See at the bottom you see drop deleted from temporary shells. Changes are back. If you see status or else first see this list, it's no more on the temporary shells. And if you see the status, changes are back. Clear? Understood? I'll show you, I'll repeat.
Quick question.
Yes, yes.
Um, I understand this, but what is the use case for this? Like, why is this helpful?
Just now I told you, right? Like my manager wants some other priority task. I have to commit other changes and push it. In that case, if I don't have my repository clean, it will be keep on showing this message, right? It will ask me to add and commit. I have to add and commit this file 1, file 2. But I can't do it. They are halfway done. So how do I put them on hold?
But we
Without
can
losing.
commit directly file 3, right? Why we need to touch file 1 and file 2?
This is the best practice. You cannot just see file 3 if you make changes and commit single. Generally, this is the practice. Till now, I have shown you this command. Git commit -m message means whatever in the staging area are committed. This is the best practice and this is how we should do always. But if you want to commit a particular file also, this is possible. -m message, you can do it, but this is not generally used or this is not a good practice. That's the reason I want to keep my repository clean. Then I can run the commit. If you are talking about this, you can do it, but this is not suggested way. That's the reason if you want to put something on hold, we are doing it. Always, whenever you are pushing to remote, okay, or merging, you should keep your repository clean as the best practices. Repository should be clean.
Thank you.
Right, so I'm repeating the scenario again. I have some unstaged changes. I'm stashing it. So stash list will show me. Perfect. Now I want to get them back. Get the stash pop. Another way to get them back is apply. What is this apply? Apply also does the same. It will bring changes back to working directory, but it will also keep a copy on the stash list. It will also keep a copy on the temporary shelves. See, it will not show dropped. Obviously, your changes are back, but your changes are on temporary shells also. Why you should do it? Maybe if I want to continue this incomplete work on some other branch later on, because stash is at the global level, I can switch to B2, unstash them there and work on it. So if you want that cases, you can do apply. Right? So, and let's say, okay, now I just want to explicitly delete it from the temporary shells. You can do git stash drop stash number. It will not unstash. It will already be unstashed, so we don't need it. Anyway, drop will not unstash. It will just clear the temporary shells. Understood? And again, if I want to stash, I can do git stash. Okay, if I do git stash, yeah, if I do git stash, I'll remove these. I mean, I may lose these changes. Sorry, I will move them changes to all the changes, whatever there will be more. But what if I want to stash only a particular file? Let's say file 2 I want to commit, but only file 1. That's called stashing a particular file or stashing partial stash, whatever you call it. See, stash -p. It will prompt you on every file. File 1, you can give yes. There are multiple options. We never use them. Like if you want to stash only particular lines, that is also possible, but we don't generally use it. Yes, file 2, no. And if you see file 2 is left over. And this will have only file 1. Stash 0 is having only file 1. Git show, right? Only file 1 is stashed. That's how you can stash specific files. Later on, if you want to stash again this file 2 separately, you can again stash it. Because it's only one file, P is not needed. If you see the list, 2 stashes. Whichever you want to unstash, you can use that stash number. Right? And let's say I want to unstash, you can use pop or apply, but let's say I don't want to unstash, I want to delete from here, stash drop, stash number. Or else I want to clear everything, stash clear. Gone. And also not unstashed. See, those lines are not there here anymore. Understood? I know these are, see, commands are a bit confusing, that's all. Only thing is practice. You need to do practice. See, this one will unstash. Means what this command will do, it will bring changes from temporary shells to working directory. Right? Plus, it will keep the changes on temporary shells. Okay. Pop, drop is just delete from temporary shells. Delete from temporary shells. Stash P, partial stash. Yeah. Stash list, stash clear. Is this clear? Everyone understood? Clear means it will delete all the stashes. Drop will only delete particular stash. Delete all stashes from temporary shells. Stash is from working directory to temporary shells. Am I clear? Any questions on this part?
Madam, can you please repeat pop and drop command, please?
Pop and drop. Okay.
Yeah.
Drop will just delete from the temporary shells. That's all. It will not bring it to your working directory. Drop means it will just delete from temporary shelf. That's all. We are moving to temp. It will just clear it from there. That's all. It will not bring them to your working directory. That is drop. Pop will bring it to working directory as well as delete from temporary shells. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Pop will just stash. Sorry, unstash. I'm sorry. Unstash plus delete from temporary shells. Whereas a drop is just deleting from temporary shells. Apply will unstash. It will not delete from temporary shelf. It will keep it on the temporary shelf also. Clear means delete everything from temporary shells. Delete all from temporary shells. Any questions, confusions, or else any questions from the previous day's hands-on? Any questions in the stash part? Let's get into the questionnaire now. This is enough for today, but we'll take up any queries or anything you have, anything during your hands-on. I think all your queries are resolved, which you posted in the WhatsApp group. We have actually lab in charges, so they will be on their toes to help you. So just avail the help and complete your hands-on day wise. Don't keep them piling, right? And tomorrow we'll get started with another advanced concept called rebase, and then we'll go to remote. I would like to remind you at this point, we are still on this local. Tomorrow we will go to remote repositories. Until then, do the hands-on, get thorough understanding on the concepts we discussed. Any questions, feel free to use a WhatsApp chat until we connect tomorrow, or else any questions still there. I'm open for any queries now. Any questions, confusions, difficulties, challenges, concern, you can feel to flag up here. Feel free to flag up anything you have.
Really sorry to disturb. Can I stay back after the class? I have some personal questions.
Sure, you can.
Okay, thank you.
Or want to talk personally, let me know so that you can stay back on Zoom and we can discuss once the session is closed. And yeah, this is all from my end. Would like to close here for today. But if you have queries, yes, I will be available. I can be available for another 30 minutes also. We have more questionnaire time today. I don't want to dump in the rest of the topics today, like rebase advanced things. You do the hands-on first before we get into the next advanced concept. Another thing is, from tomorrow, the Zoom link will be changed. A new Zoom link will be created, which will be exclusively shared to the registered candidates. So that will be shared by the end of the day today in our WhatsApp group where we have all the enrolled candidates. That is an information from tomorrow. And also make sure you're complete that registration on the Zoom. The registration on the Zoom means you have to create an account and uh, get the approval on that Zoom link. Okay, it will just take 2 minutes, but make sure you're completing it tonight so that we can start our class on time tomorrow. Don't wait for tomorrow morning so that you will complete that process in the morning. As soon as we share that link, start registering. It's just a registering on Zoom. It's a pre-registration on Zoom where you'll create an account and log in with your username and password to the Zoom link. So please keep noted, everyone. I believe all of you got the access. Still any difficulties, you can ping Mr. Raj. So that is all from my end. Thank you all. Good day. Bye, everyone. Any questions, you can stay back or else feel free to leave the webinar. Thank you all once again.